We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Minnesota Twins and the Oakland A's. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Mike Minor is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Byron Buxton.
Now here's the pitch. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman, Luis Arias.
Coming to the plate now, Luis Arias. In his career against Mike Minor, he's 1 for 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on an inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Cruz, or the boomstick as he's appropriately nicknamed. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
2 out, nobody on. Back up the middle, reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down go the Twins in order, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Jose Barrios gets the starting nod for the Twins. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, thanks coming on Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life, 94 to 97 miles an hour, power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all 3 pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
Coming to the plate now, Robbie Grossman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. There to take it is Cruz, and that's the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Tony Kemp.
So one away here with the bases empty. And striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp. First pitch of the at-bat. Slurve in there, strike one. Slurve, and he jumps ahead here 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count. Got
him to go down swinging there. Tony Kemp becomes the second out of the bottom of the first.
Tommy Rosella.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard on the ground towards short. Gonzalez is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. Still no score. New inning set to get underway, and the next to bat will be the big third baseman Miguel Sano. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball called for strike two.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nope.
And it's 1-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
High in the air out to center field. Piscotty's on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
That is it. The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
So stepping in, Mitch Garver. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Garver is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. Hit to third. And there's out number 2.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Up around the letters with that one for ball two. Strike called. 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. Barrios has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty D, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least one or two times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Striding in for Oakland, Sean Murphy. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the pitch. Died quite a bit off the plate that time. And he popped him up. In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. He's set. Here it comes. Murphy, the runner at first with 2 gone. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he fouls this one off. He'll try it again, 3-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Semien, playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 6th round back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Fouled away. Just the 2nd inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's
on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
pitch on the way. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Piscotty's there for it.
Batting 8, the first baseman, Josh Donaldson.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And here's Donaldson. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1, no strike.
Donaldson, once an Atlanta Brave, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
The 2-2 is looked at for ball 3. Marwin Gonzalez will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike three.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, Robbie Grossman.
Robbie Grossman.
First pitch on its way.
One and one.
1-1. Taking strike two.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. Line to the right side. Cruz is there to put it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
1 gone for the A's here in the third. And striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp. Kemp, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd. A foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Under it is Cruz now for out number 2.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Tommy.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 to Tommy La Stella. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Cruz is under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. 1-2-3 go the A's, but they're on top 2-0. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning.
Byron Buxton.
First offering on its way. Sliced hard on the ground. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Luis Arias.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Luis Arias. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Minnesota, the right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Three and 0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mitch Garver. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here comes the first pitch. And that's down into left center for a base hit. This will kick up against the wall now. He's in at second safely as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Comes set, the 0-1.
Ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the A's 2 and the Twins 1. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. And now pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. And this is swung on and missed for strike 3. And adding insult to injury, that pitch hit him as well, but there's 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Pitch on the way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Olson is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Full count now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. This is drilled, but right into the shift. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, John Murphy.
Digging in now, Sean Murphy. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and digging in now, Ramon Laureano. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, and he fans on it at third. It's down the left field line.
Now batting, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Count 1-0. No strike.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-1 after the foul ball there.
Ball 3.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Ready with the payoff pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cruz will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. A's strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and digging in is the veteran DH, Jorge Polanco. Takes this the other way to right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Josh Donaldson digging in now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Grossman is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home.
Ball 2.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
The 2-0 on the way. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And this throw gets away from him. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Stephen Piscotty. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopper to short. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The left fielder, number 8, Robbie Grossman.
Striding in, Robbie Grossman. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Left fielder. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Tony Kemp will be next. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Digging in, Tony Kemp. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They lead it 2-1. Now in the box, Luis Arias. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First offering on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Grossman comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Up next for the Twins, the right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Striding in once again, Nelson Cruz. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Now the 2-0 home to Cruz. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
Here's Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
At the plate, Mitch Garver. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And this will get all the way to the wall now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now, Eddie Rosario, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. 2 down, runners at first and second. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. From the belt, the pitch lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty's there for it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Twins strand a pair. Our score remains 2-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and striding forward the designated hitter, Tommy La Stella.
Tommy La Stella.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Now here's the pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Now here it comes. Pulls this one into the air, out into right field. There to take it is Cruz, and that's the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First offering on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
Couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Line to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit, and this will bang up against the wall.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Fernando Romero is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 77, Fernando Romero.
Matt Olson will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 0-1 popped him up. Garver is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for Oakland, the catcher, John Murphy.
In now, Sean Murphy. It was a walk in his last trip. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Oakland. They still lead it 2-1. So striding in, Jorge Polanco. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. The 1-0. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
To the plate now, Josh Donaldson.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0.
Ball 2. 2-0.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. 3-0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
The 3-0. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And that'll be all now for Mike Minor. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. J.B. Wendelken comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 57, J.B. Wendelken.
Marwin Gonzalez will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the stretch, there's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for Minnesota.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
And he fouls this one off. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Drilled down the line. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
He's set, and the pitch. Luis Arias is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Wendelken, a 6'1" right-hander. He was a 13th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Line to the right side, but foul. The 1-2. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Gonzalez blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Chris Bassett will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Into the box now, Nelson Cruz. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0.
That's a ball.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
From the belt, the pitch.
That's outside.
Hit to short, taken in by Simeon. There's one on to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Twins are out in front, 3-2. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Number 22.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive base hit.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Lead off base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Stepping up to the plate, Marcus Semien. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And he falls behind 0-2. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be two? The second for one. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
So two are gone now in the Oakland half of the seventh. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded to the right. Fielded cleanly. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. A's go quietly there. Still a 3-2 ball game. Ready to begin the eighth, and the next to bat will be the big third baseman Miguel Sano.
Miguel Sano.
First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Ground ball right into the shift. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Up next for Minnesota, Mitch Garver, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, Dero. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choking poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's a huge swing by Rosario and a deep drive to right field. And it's off the scoreboard. Wow. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Every run helps late in the game. And with this one on the board, they're now up 3 and only need 6 outs to end it. They've got a little room for error, and I'm sure they'd like to add to that even more if they can.
Up next for the Twins.
So now to the plate, Jorge Polanco. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And now a pitch on the way. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now back, the first baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Ready once again, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. That's wide, 2-0.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Marwin Gonzalez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-0 offering. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And Kemp is under it to make the catch for route number 3. A 2-run score for the Twins, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 5-2 Minnesota. Tyler Duffy is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 21, Tyler Duffy.
Ready now, Robbie Grossman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
The left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. That's inside.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 delivery. Fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Tony Kemp, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Swing and a miss. A little too anxious there. 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Here it comes. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Chapman. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. High and away, not close. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
2 out with the man at first. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the center fielder. Still ranging back. And it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now that first base.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. 9th inning coming up. It's the Twins 5 and the Athletics 4. Yusmeiro Petit enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez. First pitch on its way.
Ball.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
At the plate now, Byron Buxton. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Laureano's back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Luis Arias.
Digging in to try it again, Luis Arias. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Now the 1-0. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Stepping up now, Nelson Cruz. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Down the first baseline. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. So it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Twins wind up stranding 1. They lead it 5-4. Taylor Rogers enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 55, Taylor Rogers.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next will be the power hitting catcher, Sean Murphy.
John Murphy.
Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. A 1-1 is a slider that can't catch the outside.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Seared down the first baseline. Here now the 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
The batter, number 22.
So striding forward now, Ramon Laureano trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. On the ground is second. Reined in. On to first, and now the A's are down to their final out.
The batter, number 10. Shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Stepping into the box, Marcus Semien. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses ball 1. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 2-1 home. High and deep to right center. Right fielder is on the run. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. Minnesota jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Fernando Romero claims the win out of the pen, his first. Taylor Rogers wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Athletics, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.